Welcome back to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. We are 4 weeks out to one of the greatest European bodybuilding events of all time, the Arnold Classic UK. And today, we're joined by the reigning, defending Arnold Classic UK Classic champion, Michael Daboul. Let's jump straight into it and see what the champ has to say. And guys, please remember to subscribe. Let's go! Welcome everyone to AJ's World of Bodybuilding. And today, we're joined by the Arnold Classic UK champion, Michael Daboul. How are you?
Yes, brother. How are you? I'm very well. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And it's a pleasure to speak to you again, man.
First, we got to go a little bit back. Michael Daboul from the UK, well, lives in the UK.
Yeah.
And
originally from Syria.
You came into the Arnold Classic. I remember last year, you said I was going to win this show.
And I won it.
And you did it. How has life changed for you after you won that first big pro win and that first pro title last year?
Well, there is a lot of changes and new sponsors, and just qualifying to the Olympia, it's a big step, it's a dream came true. And since then, people knew who's Michael, before that, no one knew who's Michael. I used just to be a normal pro who competes. I've done Italy a week before. I took second there. And then when I won the Arnold, okay, this guy he looks good. And then I proved myself well, I think, in the Arnold, Ohio, not the Arnold UK, where I placed fifth. I placed fifth, which is a proud placing for me because I was against the best in the world. I was with the top 5 Olympia, second, third, fourth, and fifth were competing there, and I was just fifth behind them. Only Chris Bumstead was missing, and
it was Arnold Classic Ohio. It was won by Terence Ruffin. Yep. Second place was the German sensation Urs.
No, Ramon was the second, and the third was
okay, Urs. And fourth was
Brion
Ansley, yeah. And then you and people, that's when people really started to take notice of your conditioning, correct?
Yeah. This is when people start talking about Michael. He bring a nasty condition. This is what I'm, because condition, I believe condition win shows. I'm not blessed with the best structure like other guys. But I work my ass off to bring the best possible version of Michael. And there is some weaknesses I had before. I tried to build up and fix it. Same like my lats used to be a little bit narrow. I built a wider lats now. In my guest posing, you can see it yesterday. I guest posing to Bros Pro show. You can see from the videos, my lats improved a lot, my back improved a lot. This was my weaknesses. So this has made me confident that I can be better, because since the Arnold Ohio, the main feedback was I needed a wider lats so my V-taper will look better. And it looked better yesterday. This is what I think. I don't know what people think, but the way I thought, I was looking better than Arnold Ohio, way better, way fuller from the lats area. And it will show up on the Arnold UK again, and I will win it again. I promise you. I'm going to win the Arnold UK again.
Not so fast. We're going to go into Arnold. First, we got to go a little bit back. First, one thing, this conditioning. Talk to us a little bit. How do you get into that type of conditioning? Give me your cardio routine or your food plan. What's your type of thing to get into this conditioning?
I do really a regular food plan, a regular cardio routine. I do for now, my cardio is 45 minutes
every day.
every day, speed 5, incline 10. And
Hit one
my
speed
carbs is
5,
speed,
incline 10.
yes, speed 5, incline 10 for 45 minutes. I burn around 380 calories each session. And my food is from 6 meals, high protein, medium fat, and medium carbs. Carbs up to 120 gram, so it's not a lot.
How much?
And 120 gram of carbs
A day.
a day. That's like the regular day. I used to have a one refeed day per week. And since this week, we stopped refeed until further notice. So I will be on 120 gram carbs every day. The thing why I bring the nasty condition, most people, they will have a cheat meal, or they will do like a heavy refeed, which is include 1,000 gram of carbs. I don't do that with Patrick. Patrick, he put me like on low carbs, and even my refeed is a regular refeed day, like of 300 gram of carbs. So it's not that high. It's
So how much
still low.
protein and fat do you have?
Protein is really high. It's like about 350 gram. Fat is like 40, 50. And on low, it's about 60. But on high day, it's a little bit lower. Now I will not have high day, so I will always be on low day.
And how many weeks? How many weeks are we talking about? Like 12 weeks, or you're in 16 weeks?
I started to break 15 weeks out, and I had no cheat meal since then. So that's why I bring the nasty condition, because most of the people, like, they improve and they will have a cheat meal, which is will take them 1 week back, and then again improve, and then again cheat meal. They got 1 week back. So this step back, I don't have it. I keep going forward. Even my refeed is like. It doesn't make me gain weight or lose weight. It make me, I think it's my normal intake, which is my body need. Like, my body need about probably 3,000 calories. I will not lose weight or gain weight in this calories, and this is my refeed, so it's around
So
3,000 calories.
you're about what, 2,300 calories, 2003, 2004, or
Less, about
less?
2,200 now.
And you're a big guy. You're on stage about 95 kilo. How much are you?
94 kilo. I needed to be in, like, in my guest posing yesterday, I was 99, so I still have 5 kilo to lose.
That's how many pounds for most of our viewers are from America? 210 pounds?
Yesterday I was about 218 pound. I need to be 207 pound on stage.
So you're going all in, old school type of way, no cheat. Your refeeds is just, some of people have pizzas and burgers I've seen on Instagram 3 weeks out, celebrating and going crazy. That's not your mentality, huh?
It was my mentality before Patrick. Patrick changed that mentality. I used to bring good condition before Patrick, but Patrick made it like nasty condition. I used to always, I never stepped on stage without shredded glutes, but he made some details I was never aware of. Like, I start seeing some details I never seen in my body before, and that was because of no cheat meal. Like, I used to do, like, when I worked with Chris Acito, I used to do a cheat meal every week or every 2 weeks, but I think it used to take me back. So it stepped me back like 4 or 5 days. So I need again to improve for another week, and then I do cheat meal. I go back for another 4 or 5 days, because every cheat meal I used to gain 2 or 3 kilos, and then until the next cheat meal I lose 3 kilos. So I used to be almost always same weight, a little bit less on my next cheat meal. I didn't lose that much. But with Patrick, I'm steady, but sometimes I stay. Like, now I have been on 99 kilo for almost 4 weeks, but my condition changed so fucking much, man. It's like, it's so different from 4 weeks ago, and I'm still on the same weight, 99 kilo.
Is this we see, obviously I talk to most of the pros and I know they're cheating, many of them, and is this mentally for you easy, or is it like tough to have no cheat meals and just like this hot training on 120 grams of carbs? And is this tough mentally, or is it for you? It's not a big deal.
It's so fucking difficult, man. I go to bed, I'm crying. I cry because I'm so hungry. I want to eat. I can't sleep. Sometimes I stay up all night because I can't sleep from the hunger. I need to wait until the morning so I can have my meal, and then I get a nap because my only meal carbs is the morning one and pre-workout and post-workout. And if I didn't have carbs, I struggle to sleep a lot. So most of the time I struggle. It's really tough. But to bring that condition that people will talk about, that what I need to do. I know how difficult it is. Like I don't have keon structure to come a little bit to come 95% and win the show. No, Michael need to be 200% to win the show. It's not easy because I don't have as good a structure as Keon or Chris Bumstead. So always my goal is to bring something people cannot bring because that will separate me from them. Even some people, I beat many people who have better structure than me because I come much leaner than them, and I bring more details. I think now I improved my structure a lot with when I improved my lats. Like it made me look different. It made me look better. Like when I look at the picture from last year to this year, I see so much difference, especially from the front double bicep, which was my weakest pose. I think now it will be my strongest pose on stage. It will be one of my strongest poses.
Quick one thing before we go into Arnold Classic. Talk to us a little thing about, we've seen the Egyptian team blowing up the KO squad, and you are part of that. Tell us a little bit, because for people who don't know, what does it mean to be part of the KO squad? What did they do? And do you get paid? And do you have to do anything for it? Or what is this KO squad we've heard so much about?
When I start with them, we didn't have to do nothing. We just needed to be part of the team, which is just a name, a brand name. Now we have clothes, as you can see, I'm wearing it.
Who is owning it? Who is this? Who is the KO squad? What is that?
KO squad. The owner, his name is Islam Kurtam. He loves bodybuilding. He used to do bodybuilding, and he loves to support bodybuilding. So his way to support bodybuilding is sponsoring athlete. Even he doesn't get anything in return. He doesn't get paid from bodybuilding. He doesn't get nothing from bodybuilding. He's a businessman, but he loves and he has so much passion for bodybuilding. So he supported a lot. He pays athletes really good money, and he support us in every way, like mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. He's really a great guy, amazing guy from Egypt, and he get nothing from in return. When I started with the team, we didn't have clothes, we didn't have nothing. We just had the name of Co Squad, and he just sponsored us and pay us just to be part of the team of just tagging Co Squad, which is only a name. That's how we started, and you get well paid. Well paid.
You don't have to tell me the details, but you get paid every month?
Yeah.
So you get a salary every month just to be part of the team, and all you have to do is wear the colors with pride. You know what I mean? And you don't have to do
before we didn't have to wear nothing. Now, like he advised us to wear the clothes, but he doesn't push us, which is really nice from him. He's really a great guy. As I said, he has passion for bodybuilding. He support all the athletes from Egypt. I'm not from Egypt. I was his first international athlete, and then he added the Chinese guy as well, the pink guy. So we are the only two international athletes, and all the rest of the team are from Egypt. So he sponsors mostly people from his own country to make history for his country. And now he wants to make history in bodybuilding for everyone. He see who work hard, he add them to the team, he sponsors them, he support them with everything they need. Uh, I think it's the best team you could ever ask for. I was so proud to be part of this team. Like when I got the opportunity to work with them, I was over the moon because he's really a great guy, and to be part of that team, it's a big team now. Like we have 9 people who qualified to the Olympia, a lot of pros, and we work. All the team is working hard, including Big Ramy, me, and Hassan Mustafa. We all of us work hard to make the team proud and make Islam Kurtam, the owner of Co Squad, proud of us because he did everything he can to push us and to support us.
Before talk about Arnold Classic, quick question: who has the best legs, Hassan Mustafa or Big Ramy?
Ramy.
Yes.
Man, I've seen both of them in person. They both are amazing. They both have very amazing legs. But when I stand next to the Big Ramy, I have never seen in my life something as big as this legs. I have never seen in my life something.
And you trained with him, correct?
Yeah.
Legs?
And my both legs, I have big legs. Like I don't have small legs. Like in classic physique, I have one of the biggest legs, I think. And if I put my both legs together, it's still not even as one thigh of him.
Tell us a little bit, how is Big Ramy as a person? Because you met him, you spend more time with him. How is he as a person?
Man, if you met him, you will get shocked how humble it is. Yeah, like he will feel like that's not a normal guy. This is not normal because you're Mr. Olympia. He's a big celebrity in Egypt, and he is so down to earth human being. Like he's humble with everyone. He speaks with everyone like they are their brothers. Like when we train in the gym, like you see a kid who's 17 years old, and he start spotting him and like pushing him. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Like how can you get this personality? I can't do this. Like when I'm on prep, I'm an asshole. He's always a nice guy.
He's always a nice guy.
Always a nice guy. It's unbelievable. You can't imagine how nice he is. Like in some point you get shocked. Like how could that be possible to be that successful and that humble?
Yeah. And did you when you train with him, did you train legs?
Yes, we did hamstring. Oh man, my hamstring is still in pain from that session.
Is it the strength or is it the intensity? Or is it both?
Both. I think mix of both. Like he do 4 sets of each exercise, which is I don't do. Like it's a little bit higher volume for me, so I got sore. I couldn't like keep up with him because he do 4 sets and like he start from light and he go really really heavy in the last set. So most of the time his last set I couldn't keep up, so I used to do 3 and watch him in the 4th set.
Arnold Classic UK. For people at home, last year I was there, you won. It was in COVID. It was the first time, and people really didn't feel like a legit Arnold Classic.
That's true, correct. I agree. It was an easy lineup a little bit. It wasn't as big as this time. People didn't know, like, and actually, it had a good lineup. It has Urs, it has many good, but they all couldn't come because of COVID. Because
I know.
The lineup was really good. The names was last year.
They didn't show up.
They didn't show up, not because they don't want to compete. It's because of COVID. You know. Yep. So the lineup was good, but the COVID situation didn't help the people to come because there was supposed to be 12 athletes on stage, including me, and in the end they competed only 4, and there is another one who they added him just because he won his pro count the same time, same day. Valentine. So he competed, so we became 5. But it was supposed to be 12 without Valentine, but most of them couldn't make it because of COVID.
But guys, this year
This year
The
it's the
open class is crazy. The
classic.
classic is crazy.
Yep.
Bikini is fantastic. Figure is great. Women's physique, 212.
Yep.
Now we
Yep.
have a real Arnold Classic, and you're going in as the champion.
Yes, this Arnold Classic, it's not easy for any lineup. It will be really, really tough. There's no easy win for anyone. The one who wants to win, he need to work his ass off really, really hard. That's why I want to prove myself. That's why I want to win this title back again so bad, because I want to prove to people and prove to myself as well. I didn't win because it was an easy lineup. I won because I deserved it and I worked hard for it.
Do you feel that some people are saying it was that they don't believe you yet because it was a weak lineup last year, or do you feel like you proved yourself in Ohio?
I proved myself on Ohio. Yes. When I won the Arnold UK, most of the people say, yeah, he won because it's easy lineup. But when I went to Ohio and I proved myself against Molnar, Divine, he placed 7th in the Olympia 2019. Peter Molnar, he placed 11th in 2021 Olympia, 2022 Olympia, I think, 2021, yeah. So I proved myself against people who placed really well in the Olympia, and they are really good. Like Peter Molnar is a legend. Divine is really good. Uribe is really good. He's the Colombian guy. They are all so good. And I proved myself and I placed 5th just behind Brian. So this is where I proved to people, like, no, he didn't win because it was like an easy lineup. He won because he is good. And that what I want to prove again in this Arnold UK again. I'm looking forward to this show. And I'm hoping to win it again. I believe I can win it again. It's not an easy task. It's not like last year, just show up and go get the chick and win. It's really hard this year. Like there is 6 or 7 people you can argue any one of them could win in the classic physique.
And you were staying on the diet. You didn't go off from that or nothing?
Not at all. I'm so strict like a rock. When it comes to the diet, I will never cheat. I'm so strict to that because I know cheating will take me away from getting my goal. When it comes to diet, I'm so strict, very strict person.
Well, you stayed on track, and now we are in Arnold Classic UK. Wesley Wissers. Who else is there now? Help me out. We have Brion just pulled out.
We have Peter Molnar. We have Brion pulled out. We have who else? Like the big middleman is the Spanish guy. He is really good.
That's the guy.
For me, the most dangerous guy is Laszlo. He's from Hungary. People don't know about this guy.
Okay.
Because he didn't compete since 2019. I competed next to him in my pro debut, and he won that show. He took first, and Mike took second, and I took third. It was my pro debut, and I know how good this guy is. Laszlo. People doesn't know who he is. He's not well known yet because he competed back then in 2019. He qualified to the Olympia. He couldn't do it because of some like personal issues. I think his grandmother was sick, so he couldn't make it, and he couldn't compete. If he competed, he could have been top 10 in the Olympia. I guarantee this. He's really good. You will be shocked when you will see him how good he is. I think from all people, there's Peter Molnar is really good. There is Middleman is really good. Wesley is really good. For me, I think the most dangerous person is Laszlo.
I don't know, man. Modelman, this guy he has 3 European pro shows win last year.
Yeah, he's really good. Like I'm telling you, like this, you can argue with 5, 6 people can win the show. Peter Molnar, if he shows up 100%, He's not easy guy. He's really tough. He's legend. Middleman, if he shows up 100%, he's really tough. He's really good. He have no weaknesses. Wesley, man, he's top 10 Olympia. He's not easy guy. Like all these guys, you can argue they can win, and the show is like, and they just can take it like that. So Wesley is good, Middleman is good, Peter Monar is good, Laszlo is good, and there is as well.
Do you think we will see? How do you think he's from your same? He lives in your same country, Cuba. How will his classic look? Do you think stack up?
Well, I haven't seen him in a classic. He had good muscle maturity, and he's big, and he bring good condition. But to see him next to the classic guy, it's different story. So we will see how he will look like compared to these guys. I believe he could be dangerous. He looks good, and I believe he can do well.
5,000 people is going to be in the audience. This is a beautiful audience. I mean, stage. It's going to be. Is it going to be bigger than Ohio because of how you come in as the champion, or?
I think what's called the arena, and it will be bigger, but I don't think the stage will be as good as Ohio.
Oh, no, Ohio was that was something, and I can't. It was.
I think the expo in Arnold UK is much bigger than Arnold Ohio. The expo will be like 4 or 5 times bigger. And the stage is really huge, was last year. Arnold Ohio was a little bit bigger. So it could be this year. It was the first ever Arnold UK. So it could be much better than Arnold Ohio this year. We don't know yet. I believe the expo is definitely 1,000,000% is better than Ohio.
And for people, if they're doubting that you're going to be in shape, check out. We're going to put the video in here. 4 weeks out, guest posting. You were at the Justin JT Grand Prix, the Two Bros event. And the condition you have is what not even people reach on stage, correct?
Yeah, that's true. I am still 4 weeks out. I promise you, when it comes to show day, I will make this look fat as well when it comes to show day.
This is gonna be something.
Because I still have 5 kilo to lose. That's 5 kilo of fat. I believe I will lose some muscles to make weight, but I'm still gonna look fat free, man. I'm going to make that look really fat when it comes to show day on Arnold or Arnold UK. I believe it will be the best condition of my life.
I think it's smart of Brian to pull out, because the pictures we saw, he would not have beaten the bull. That's for sure. That condition, that shape could not save him against the bull, correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. So I think that was a smart move. Anyway, Michael, I'm excited, not just for this show, but I've seen you the last 2 years closely, and back in the day, you were like, people know who you were, but you were just like one of many. And now you are a star, Michael. Huh?
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Are you proud of your accomplishment so far?
I'm very proud of my accomplishment. I'm looking forward to make it more successful, and much more to come. I'm working so hard to do it. That's why I'm planning to bring even better condition than Arnold Ohio, so people can see this guy is just getting better and better. So until Arnold UK, they will see something, a condition they never saw before. I promise.
And before that, can you take us out with some glutes, Michael? Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we get a sneak peek?
Okay.
We are 4 weeks out, guys.
Today I train legs. I can show you some legs, but this is.
We're going.
So this is the legs now.
We see the leg, and this is some crazy. Oi, 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 oi. Look at the glutes. And this is 4 weeks out.
That's a 4 weeks out.
That's 4 weeks out. Michael, thank you for your time, and we will see you at the. I'll be obviously there doing the commentary, and we hope we can get an interview at the arena before show. Correct?
Yeah, I will definitely see you there, and we can definitely do the interview before the show as well.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you again, AJ. You take care of yourself, and thank you for inviting me, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.